I'm thinking of starting something which is reading Vishnu Sahasranama from Puja Swamiji's book, Vishnu Sahasranama. This is the book, okay? And just making short little snippets from this and putting it up because it's a very beautiful book. Now I'll be removing the video because it's just an audio now, and you're welcome to listening to this. Okay, they'll be just very short snippets which I'll be removing. In our religious culture, a person who constantly repeats the name of the Lord would be looked upon as a devotee. If the person repeats his name the whole day, then he or she would perhaps be called an inspired devotee. But when a person repeats the name of any given person the whole day, then that person is evidently a mentally challenged person. Therefore, there is a difference in our attitude towards these two persons. Nama is the name, and Nami is the one who has the name. If the Nami happens to be a time-bound person with limitations, then repeating his name will be a mere obsession and will not be beneficial in any manner. Repeating the name of a rich person and talking about his glories all the time, even if he has a lot of power and influence, will not be beneficial in any way. There is no benefit in repeating the name of a time-bound person. But when a person repeats the name of Parameshwara, the Lord, there is benefit, there is a purpose in it. Why should anyone repeat the names of the Lord? What are the benefits? Why has the Lord so many names? What do they mean? Thus, these questions naturally arise. There is a difference between understanding the names of the Lord and then repeating them, and repeating them without any understanding. All these questions become meaningful only when we understand that this Lord or Ishvara. Who is Ishvara? The Lord is called Ishvara. The word Ishvara is made up of two parts, Ish and Vara. The Vara is called the Pratyaya, and the other part, Ish, is called the Prakriti, which is in the sense of Aishwarye, meaning ruling, protection. Just as in the word worker, work is the Prakriti and the ER is the Pratyaya. So Ishvara is the one who protects, sustains, and the one who is a source of blessing. In the world, we find that the work of a police commissioner is to protect others. But we see that this person whose job is to protect others has also his own heavy security to protect him. He also needs protection. An employer is one who is responsible for giving employment to a large number of people. His employees look up to him, but we find that this employer also looks up to a number of people and also depends on a variety of things. People like doctors who cure people of their illnesses also have to go to other doctors. Lawyers have to go to other lawyers, and they also have to go to doctors. Doctors also have to go to lawyers to solve their problems. A person is called a Prabhu, a master, a lord. Still, when he wants to make a donation, he has to ask his wife whether to donate or not. And she may say, I will tell you tomorrow. Then he has to wait. So everyone looks to someone else to make a decision. Everyone depends on others. Every master has other masters to turn to. Every lord is lorded over by other lords. Thus, no one seems to be a real Prabhu, a real master. If this is the situation, who is then the real Prabhu? The real Prabhu must be the one who does not have any other Prabhu. That is, he should be the one who is not dependent on anybody else, who does not look up to anybody, who is not lorded over by anybody. In this Shiva Ashtotara, we find Ishwaraya Namaha, which means my namaskara, salutations unto the Lord. We also find another nama as Anishwaraya Namaha. The word Anishwara does not mean one who is not a Lord, but means the one who does not have a Lord. Ishvara na vidyate yasya. He is Ishvara, and he has no Ishvara to lord over him. Unto him my salutations. The Varach Pratyaya has the meaning of Tachilatva. When it is added to certain verbs, it gives the meaning of the one who always does, habitually does what is indicated by the verb. Thus, added to the verbal root, Isha Aishwarya, it indicates the one who has the habit of ruling and protecting. He is always the ruler, protector, and sustainer of everything. He does not need to be ruled, sustained, or protected by anyone else, and therefore he is Ishvara. Sri Subramanyam is called in various names as Subbu, Subbudu, Mani, and also as SS. For all these names, one Subramanyam responds. He also responds to words of relation as uncle, daddy, mama, Anna, and so on. All these are the different names for one and the same person. Now, does Ishvara also have similar names? Yes, and they are these thousand names. And when one understands Ishvara, all these names become clear. This Ishvara, who we say is the cause of the scheme of things called Jagat, is to be discovered. We generally assume without much inquiry that there is a power beyond ourselves called God. Organizations assume and talk that there is a power and give it a location and gender as the Father in heaven. He is presented as a God who is highly judgmental and can't stand any violation of his mandates, etc. So much is taken for granted that God is the most misunderstood person. Because of this, many great people, like the mathematician philosopher Bertrand Russell and others, do not want to have anything to do with God or the theologies that present him. Some get away from such theologies, while some others get along with these assumptions for want of anything better. There are some others who ask, while I have enough to worry about in my life, why should I bother with one more thing? The next broadcast will be later.